Welcome to the Tim Medical channel, and just recently got an email from one of our users of the Esteem system. This is an ErecAid vacuum erection device. Said they were able to build their erection successfully and then began employing the ErecAid Tension Rings. And in a moment I'm going to show you a chart that shows you how to progress through this. So let's say that you've been practicing with the vacuum erection device, you've been building those erections, but then when you break the vacuum seal, you lose the erection, either quickly or it just subsides slowly. How do you hold that blood in? And that's where these tension rings come into play. And I've talked about those in other videos. I'm going to link to those here at the top of this one. If you click on that, we'll give you a little more background, but I want to talk specifically about one of the challenges that this particular gentleman was having and see if I can coach through how to address that and offer some tips. Now, if you look at the chart, you can see here that when you begin employing the tension rings, you start with the least amount of tension, the largest diameter on the inside of the tension ring. That's the tension ring A. If A is not supporting that erection, you're not able to hold on to it, you lose it, then you progress immediately to B, and B by itself, not with A and B together, but just B by itself. If B is not offering enough tension, enough support, then you progress from B to C, C by itself, and then D if C is not getting the job done for you. So if you've gotten to D and you're still not able to hold on to that erection, and you can see the horizontal line here, and that's where you begin employing two tension rings together. Now what was happening in this particular gentleman's case is as he transferred the tension rings onto the base of the penis, they sometimes would roll onto each other and it would lose some of its effectiveness. Obviously, you've got less contact with the base of the penis with the tension ring. So I want to talk about something that might help. I encourage you to practice with this and see if this will work for you. But when you're going from a single D by itself and then you begin to go to two tension rings together, the next step there is to go with an A and a B tension ring together. So A is the least amount of resistance that you're going to get, and the largest diameter B is a little bit less than A, and we're going to combine those two together. And when you're loading these onto the cylinder, the important thing to remember is that you want to load the tension ring that has more tension closer to the base of the penis, closer to the body. So if in this case, if A is the least amount of resistance I'm going to get, B is more than A, I want to load A on first, so it's going to be further away from the body. So I'm going to do this manually here just like this. Remember, on these rings, this little notch here on the bottom is the urethral notch that goes on the bottom of the penis. If you're able to ejaculate, that might help facilitate and allow that to happen. And when you load, don't load by pulling out here. You want to get inside the tension ring and just right inside there like that. So I'm going to load A, less tension, and then I'm going to also add B. So now I've got A and B on there together. Now the most important part of not causing these to roll when you transfer them on to the body is that you want to make sure that you've got ample lubrication, and not just here at the tip of the cylinder. Get deep down in here, because what we're trying to do when we do this is we want to get a good distance from B, so they're not operating together, they're sort of operating separately while they're still on the cylinder. Now I have the cylinder, it's got plenty of lubricant on here, and I've got the tension ring A in hand. And in my case, the Esteem writing here is the top of the cylinder. So I want the urethra notch to be at the bottom. So you can see here, I'm going to load this manually. If you want to use the loading mechanism that comes with the device, we've got another video that you can watch to see that. But I'm going to load this tension ring A onto the cylinder first. Plenty of lubrication. Pretty sure I just got some in my hair, but that's fine. And then B, because it's a smaller diameter in the middle, more tension, I want that closer to the body, to the base of the penis. So I'm here, well lubricated. I'm in a good position here with these two, and you can see that there's a little bit of distance that's been created here, because I want to be able to get my finger inside here when I transfer this onto the base of the penis, one tension ring at a time. So I'm going to build the erection, hold the vacuum seal, and then when I do that, I'm holding the vacuum seal good here so I don't lose the erection. And then I'm going to transfer this first tension ring onto the base of the penis, adjust it manually so it's in a good place, well lubricated base of the penis. And then once I'm here, in order to be able to not get this second one on top of the first one, at this point I'm going to break the seal, try to move the cylinder just a little bit, and then get the second tension ring onto the base of the penis. So rather than try to slide both of them off simultaneously, I think that's where some of the cluster's happening. If I can get them one right after the other, then I may have success and not have that effect. And I've got two of them there in place, and then again, good lubrication on the rings, on the base of the penis, position them right against each other, then on the body. I hope that helps. If you have questions, write to us at education@timmedical.com, and I'll try to address any of the challenges that you face. We want you to be successful. We want you to have answers to the questions specifically around the devices, whether it's the Esteem, whether it's the PosivaC, the ErecAid Tension Rings, the PosivaC Tension Rings, anything else, write to us, and I'll do my very best to make sure that we get answers to you quickly.